Welcome back, everybody. Sorry, I lost my internet in my house, and that rarely happens, so hopefully that's the only time it happens today, and that we're good for the rest of the stream. I'm glad it happened earlier, not mid-flight. That would have been terrible. I disconnected the APU and everything so we can start from scratch. We're going to start like we're starting for the first time right now. So welcome, everyone. Welcome, everyone. If I can type. So we're doing Phoenix to Albuquerque. It's going to be about an hour flight. Flying southwest. Got to reconnect everything. Flying a Boeing 737-700. Braden, iOS Gamer, what's up, Hydro? Grabbing the weather for the chat, and we will get started in a second. Don Juan, what's up, dude? Alright, let's jump in the airplane. We are connected currently to the GPU. Pre-flight inspection has been complete. Let's fire up the APU. Hello again, Infinite Flight Live. Internet troubles at the home front. Hopefully no more for the rest of the night. Alright, APU is online. Some AC going in here. Sorry if the sound pops in and out during the flight, or at least during the first portion of the flight. I'll be switching tasks a lot in the PMDG 737 for whatever reason. The sound doesn't roll through when you switch tasks, so you'll hear some sounds cut in and out. I'm just now checking my vPilot to see who's online. Albuquerque Center is still online, and there is Phoenix Atus 127.57. 127.57, so let's tune to the Atus.
7 left. Wishes to Earthman. Bird activity in vicinity of airport. Respect cultural instructions with live on initial contact. You have information delta.
Make sure that audio is running through OBS.
Phoenix Skyhopper Airport Avis information delta.
Let me know.
21510. Ramp 101 at 12. Visibility 10. Few clouds at 10,000. 14,000 scattered. 17,000 scattered. 25,000 scattered. Temperature 22. 2.2. Altimeter 3004. Simultaneous approach is in use. Arrivals from north, expect visual approach runway 8. Arrivals from south, expect visual approach to 7 right. Departing runway 7 left. Wishes to Airmen. Alert activity in vicinity of airport. Respect hold short instructions advised on initial contact. You have information Delta.
Information Delta.
Phoenix Sky Harbor Airport Davis Information Delta. 21510. Ramp 101 at 12. Visibility 10. Two clouds at 10,000. 14,000 scattered. 17,000 scattered. 25,000 scattered. Temperature 22. 3.2. Altimeter 3004. Simultaneous approach is in use. Arrivals from north, expect visual approach runway 8. Arrivals from south, expect visual approach 7 right. Departing runway 7 left.
Alright, so you're going to expect 7 left
departure. Activity in vicinity of airport. Respect all short instructions advised on initial contact. You have information Delta.
And that's going to be on 127.85.
Phoenix Sky Harbor Airport Davis Information Delta. 21510. Ramp 101 at 12.
Did I get that right? 12785. And Albuquerque Center, Southwest 846 is with you on the ground at Phoenix. Terminal 2 requests IFR clearance to Albuquerque. And we have Delta, Southwest 846.
Southwest 846, Albuquerque Center, the afternoon clear to the Albuquerque Sunport. 41 departure, St. John's transition in the south, climb via 717.
Did anybody catch that squawk code? You came extremely broken there. Can you repeat that for Southwest 846? Audio is always a bitch in this thing.
Southwest 846, Daniel Prime, you're cleared to the Albuquerque Airport. 41 departure, St. John's transition in the south, climb via squawk 0717.
0717. Roger, understand. Cleared to the Albuquerque Airport via the 4B1 St. John departure, then as filed. We'll climb via the SID and squawking 0717, Southwest 846.
Southwest 846, readback is correct. Probably when you're ready for taxi, I'll be closing, so you can get my stream at 122.8.
Roger, we'll give you a call for taxi if we catch you in time, Southwest 846. So it looks like he's signing off pretty soon. He hasn't been online for too long. I think like a half hour, so unfortunate there. It looks like we're going to be with Unicom for the rest of the flight, possibly, unless somebody jumps online. But we've got our clearance.
Albuquerque Center, Southwest 07 with you on the ground, requesting IFR clearance to
Let's get 0717
Vegas this evening.
on the transponder.
Southwest 1007 Albuquerque Center, good afternoon. You're cleared to the Las Vegas International Airport, Mesa 5 departure, MSL. Aviation, squawk 0703.
Albuquerque Center, Southwest 1007 now. We seem to, that's what we filed, but we don't seem to have Mason here. I have to update. Do you have another departure for us out of runway 26? Or available runway for departure?
Southwest 1007, stand by. Stand by.
ABQ. Here's Southwest 846. Alright, we are expecting 7 left for departure out of Phoenix. We're going to be flying the 4B1 departure, St. John transition. 4B1, this is first one here. St. John, awesome. The arrival into Albuquerque, what I have filed was the Creek 3 cab no, so we'll go ahead and log that in now. Let's see what the winds are.
Southwest 1007, you to Firebird 1.
Just see what runway runway we can expect in Albuquerque. The winds currently in Albuquerque are calm.
Could you repeat that? It was up Firebird 1.
So let's just put in for runway 26.
Southwest 1078 from Firebird 1.
Yes, you can do Firebird 1 and your transition on that departure.
And we'll leave it like that. And the only
Southwest 1007 negative, just here Firebird 1. Full route is available by Gray Copy.
That's what we have filed. So just like that, our whole route's in.
Roger, thank you very much. We're clear to bid. This is file time to SID. We're going to expect level 300 10 minutes departure frequency with you. Block 0703. Firebird 1 departure for Southwest.
Southwest 1007 negative, sir. Yeah, just a Firebird 1. However, I have to change your routing now because your original routing was meant for the Mesa 5 departure, so I just have to change it, which is why I gave you the forwarding clearance. So just advise ready to copy forwarding clearance.
Quick enough.
Ready to copy for the forwarding clearance for Southwest 1007.
Southwest 1007, Theater, Las Vegas McCann International Airport, Firebird 1 departure. NGX Golf Mike VOR. Then the Tycoon 4 arrival into Las Vegas. On view said, Patriot me, squad 0703.
Roger that, we're clear to Vegas. Firebird 1, transition, Firebird 1 to IGM, Typhoon 4 arrival, and we're going to SID, level 300 departure frequency with you. Squawk 0703 for
MCP's all set up, we have our speed, our heading for runway,
and track. You can expect another 8 for departure.
Is 10,000.
I'll be closing in about a minute, so you can get ready to come 1 p.m.
For wait for departure, we'll push back and
close
contact
up.
you at the end of the wrap when ready for the taxi clearance.
Let me kill the music.
That was it.
And go ahead and disconnect the GPU. Wheel chocks, set our parking brake, and we'll close the doors. Okay, before start, flight deck door is closed and locked. Fuel is checked. We have loaded 13, perfect. And fuel pumps on. Passenger signs on.
Southwest 846.
Windows
I'm
are
going to be
locked.
closing. You can match me in 122.8. Have a good one.
Our takeoff speeds are set. CD pre-flight complete. Rudder and aileron trim 0 and free. Taxi and takeoff briefing complete. And anti-collision lights on. That's the wrong one. Here we go. And we are ready to push.
And ground, cockpit. Go ahead, Captain.
It's unfortunate that we're losing Albuquerque Center because I checked to see how long he had been on. He had just signed on recently, so I guess he's got stuff to do tonight. I thought we'd have him for the entire flight, which is why I'm streaming it. I guess that won't be the case. Did they tell us to release the brake yet?
Okay, parking brake is off, clear to push. Brakes off, here we go.
Let's get those engines started, so let's turn off the packs and starting engine number 2.
Southwest 724, contact Los Angeles, and now 125.8, have a good one.
One two 5.8 for Southwest 74. Thank you for controlling. Bye bye.
Don't leave, man! The whole point of the stream. Visitor pushback truck.
Southwest 1007 Albuquerque Center is closing. You can monitor the advisory frequency 122.8. Thanks for flying. Have a good one.
Thank you. Go to 122.8 for South 1007.
This controller was good too. I flew with him the other day.
Attention aircraft engines through the Albuquerque Center is now closed. The time 2270. Class Golf airspace is now in effect. All further traffic vectors not to be Unicom 122.8. Thanks for flying.
Okay, sir.
Alright, stable. Good start on 2. Let's start up number 1.
Alright, guys, thanks. You're cleared to disconnect. We will be watching for the pin and the release from guidance on the right side of the airplane. And
No,
we'll see you
he's
guys next
offline.
time through.
I guess we're going to Unicom. See if he's off. He is offline. So let's tune to 122.8. Unicom. We'll just monitor that until any controller comes online. That's a good start on 1. So before taxi, generators on. Probe heat on. Let's get our hydraulic pumps on. And our AC back on. Isolation valves auto. Engine start switch is continuous. Recall is checked. Auto brake RTO. Engine start levers. Flight controls and ground equipment. Alright. Let's get our taxi light on. Let's kill the APU. I like to do the before takeoff stuff early since I am single pilot, so flaps and trim is set. Let's just check our flight controls real quickly. And rudder. Okay, free and correct. At this point we'd be requesting taxi clearance, but we are by ourselves, so we'll just taxi to 7 left. Via via Echo, which is that one taxiway there. All the way to the end to 7 left. So let's go. Clear left, clear right. I'm just going to hop over to Echo, take Echo all the way down. And clear left, clear right. Runway 7 left is the one to the left of us. Which will depart us east towards our destination. So, works lovely. I'm gonna have to change my thumbnail for this video or people are gonna think I'm clickbaiting. It's got VATSIM all over it and there's no controllers online. Some BS. Okay, so the only thing we're pending for takeoff is lights and our transponder. That's it. Pulling up now to the hold point, 7 left. Clear right, clear left. And 7 left on the signs. Short. Let's get our transponder over to TARA. Flaps are set, trim is set. Everything pending is lights. Since we're with Unicom and uncontrolled, check to see if we're clear. Clear right, clear left. Alright, let's go. Should be letting everybody know on Unicom what you're doing, but I have to type to do that. They don't allow voice on Unicom on vPilot, so too many things at once. Just gonna go ahead and take the runway. I didn't see anybody inbound. 7 left on the pavement, verified. takeoff power set. Airspeed is alive. 80 is checked. V1, rotate.
V2.
And positive rate of climb, gear up. Goodbye, Phoenix. There's somebody else from company down there. Let's go flaps 1. And let's go direct to Sparky according to the SID. We're just going to follow this magenta line that I have mapped out on my main display there. And flaps up. Let's go autopilot on. Flaps up, let's go gear off and auto brakes off. And direct to Sparky. And we are on our way to Albuquerque. No ATC, unfortunately. So according to the SID, we're clear all the way up to 10,000 at Fort, which is our next waypoint. So normally somewhere right around there, they'd give us climbing instructions. But we're just going to take it straight up to 370, so cruise altitude. So we just continue our climb straight up. All the way up to 37. Well, it's going to be a beautiful flight anyways. Alright, we are through 10,000. Let's go lights off. And signs, auto. Last shot of Phoenix behind us. There's the airport. Uploading it now, sweet, infinite flight. controllers are online in the area. It's negative. I've been doing some flights by myself on VATSIM. I'm trying to figure out when these controllers are online. A lot of them usually fly at the same time, roughly more or less every day. So I'm trying to figure out, I've been writing it down on my whiteboard, what controllers are on at what time. I'm trying to see what trend they follow. That way I can stream more VATSIM flights. It's a shame this one didn't work out. I thought it would. Cross the transition altitude, flight level 180. Altimeters go back to standard. We can just run through our systems and engines, make sure everything's alright. Everything looks good. Bike Man Cody, what's up, dude? How's it going, man? This was supposed to be a VATSIM flight, but our controller logged offline before we even started our engines. It's a shame. So we're by ourselves with no ATC for now. Making our way to Albuquerque, about 45 minutes out. Yeah, so before I even started the stream, I checked to see if Albuquerque Center, how long he had been logged on. He was only on for maybe 15 minutes before I started setting up my flight. So I thought he'd be on for the next couple of hours, but I was wrong on that one. And I did fly with him a few days ago, off stream, and he was on for a couple of hours, and I enjoyed his services, so I was trying to catch him again, but unfortunately he logged off. But he was great the other day. Like, he's center, and he did basically Phoenix, ground, tower, approach, all the way up to Albuquerque Center, and got me all the way down to Albuquerque Approach, where he then handed me off to Albuquerque Approach, who was online at the time. So it all worked out great the other day. I had ATC for my entire flight. I was hoping for the same today. Sorry, guys. pull up my arrival plate on my tablet and start studying that. For our descent to Albuquerque, we're going to be flying the Creek 3 RNAV approach. First waypoint on the star that there's restrictions at is the creek intersection. You want to be at or below flight level 280 and above flight level 210, 270 knots. So we just want to make sure we start descending in time across the creek at flight level. Let's plan for, let's cross it at 240, right in the middle of the restriction. We don't know if we're landing to the north or south or east or west yet. We'll grab the weather in Albuquerque as we get closer. Last time we checked before we departed, the winds were calm. Not sure what runways they were using. It'd be nice if VATSIM had like at least a rough idea schedule on their website as to when these controllers would be online. It'd be cool if the controller themselves could at least report maybe an hour or two ahead of time that they're going to be online for a couple of hours. That way we know. So we're not left chasing our tail trying to find air traffic controllers who are online the entire duration of our flight. That's your motocross number 846, Bike Man Cody. Awesome, man. Synchronicity of the universe. I'm gonna go play the lotto tonight. Buy myself a paramotor. Go fly with Cody. So we're crossing through flight level 348 now for our cruise 370. altitude alert. We're leveling off now, flight level 370. A couple hundred feet. We are currently 183 miles out of Albuquerque. About 35 minutes out. Alright, let's get some music going since we don't have ATC. It's not going to really do music today since it's so quiet. Wonder. Going blind here with the light in my eye. My screen, my phone brightness was maxed out. Forgot I did that earlier. It did look a little brighter than usual. Oh. Much better. Landing elevation in Albuquerque is 5355, 5,355 feet. This is what controls the pressurization in the cockpit. Since I'm currently not with ATC, I'm going to go and feed my dogs their dinner. I will be back in about 10 minutes, guys. Not even. A few minutes. Wondering where is everybody? Only 2 people watching Infinite Flight Live? Yeah, man. Maybe they didn't get the notifications today. I think flying VATSIM, I would get a lot more people. They must have just not gotten the notifications. No worries, because we don't have any ATC anyways, so it's kind of a flop. But anyways, let me go feed my dogs. I'll be back in a couple minutes. So we're going to start descending pretty soon now. Oh yeah, we should start descending now, actually. So let's plan to cross creek at 2, let's see, what's our restrictions? I think it's between flight level 280 and 230. Right now we're descending via the the Star, the standard terminal arrival that we've chosen into Albuquerque, which is the Creek 3. according to that approach plate, we've got to cross this point here between flight level 280 and 210. So we're shooting for 230. Somewhere right in the middle. I don't know if we're landing to the east or west yet. Before we grab the weather for Albuquerque, let's run through our descent checklist. The pressurization and landing altitude has been set. Recall is checked. Auto brake set that to 2. Landing data, I've got to set my minimums and our VREF landing speed. We'll do that a little bit closer. Still showing no wind at Albuquerque, so I think we're going to shoot for the straight in runway 7. Runway 8. We're going to plan to land runway 8, Albuquerque. ILS 8. Flying the wrong arrival for that one, so we've got to choose the Creek 308. This is the one we want. Cab node transit is pretty much irrelevant for us to have node. Like that. Alright, we'll land with flaps 30. VREF is 132 plus 5 knots for wind correction, so we'll be landing at 137 knots. ILS frequency for runway 8 is 111.9er. Let's go ahead and program that here in the box. 111.9er. And approach course 079er degrees. Sorry. Copied it and forgot to paste it. Where are the dogs, Infinite Flight Live? They are currently eating their dinner out in the kitchen. Dinner time. It's my dinner time too, right after this flight. We're coming up on Creek now. Let's see if there's any other restrictions we need to follow since we are descending via the star. The next one, okay. X-ray mic, Romeo Kilo Sierra X marks. We want to cross at 11,250 knots. So let's continue down. Let's program 11,000. Across this intersection here at 11. X marks. Speed restriction restriction at X marks as well. It's 250 knots, so it starts slowing. We have everything programmed here. We should be... Autopilot could take us all the way down to the ground. We have our track all the way set up, so we're just going to follow that magenta line all the way into runway 8. We'll shoot the ILS for runway 8. About 50 miles out, we should be on the ground in 15 minutes. After we cross X marks, we'll make our way down to about 7,500 feet. And we'll hold 7,500 to intercept the localizer for runway 8. Be a pretty much straight in approach for the most part. Very shallow right turn to final. Setting my minimums now, and this thing is such a pain in the butt because my minimums is like 5,500 feet, and this knob only moves the increments by a foot. Scrolling all the way up, changing this number down here, winding it up from 0 all the way up. Oops. 75-ish. Come on, almost there. Fingers tired. Close enough. So we're going to level off real quick at 11,000, slow down a bit, and then we're going to continue down to about 7,500 feet. Check if there are any controllers online in Albuquerque. Nobody. So we'll stick with Unicom 1228. Alright, let's continue that descent down to 7,500. Passing through 10,000. Get our lights on. And our altimeters are set. Altimeter in Albuquerque 3006. Alright, in the case we are missed approach, runway 8, we're going to climb up to 5,800, climbing right turn, to 8,000 direct to ABQ Vortac. And ABQ radial 257 to HODAP, ABQ 70 Indian holds. Basically climbing right turn to 5,800 to ABQ if we have to go missed approach. Got our ILS programmed, or we didn't. 111.9er, approach course 079er. Airport elevation 5355. Minimums 5529. Good. Kill the music for the remainder of the approach. We'll be on the ground in 10 minutes. We're going to level off at 75. We're going to hold 75 until we're established. Start slowing down to bring in some flaps. I'll also pull up my ground chart for Albuquerque and see which direction we're going to exit the runway once we land. Landing runway 8. The main terminal is right off left side threshold of 8. So we'll exit to the left and take taxiway Alpha all the way back to the terminal. Alright, let's go flaps 1. And continue slowing. arm our approach hold. And now we're just waiting for the localizer for runway 8. Let's go flaps 2. This is the airfield out here where my cursor is. You can kind of see runway 8 there. Let's go flaps 5. Flaps 10. Alright, intercepting the localizer for runway 8 now. Glide slope is alive. Let's go landing gear down. And let's go flaps 15. Continue that slow. Down to VREF plus 5, which will be 137, which will be what we'll be landing at. Let's go flaps 25. And let's go flaps 30. And before landing checklists, engine start switches to continuous, speed brake is armed, landing gear is down and green, flaps are set. No ATC, so we're cleared. I don't see any traffic departing or holding. Let's make this butter infinite flight live. I think so. I've been doing pretty good lately. Albuquerque. I'm going to go ahead and take over the throttles at this point. So I'm controlling the power of the engines. And I'll take over flight controls at about 500 above, which will be about 5,700 feet, 5,800 feet. Take over. Add the airplane.
Traffic. 500. Approaching minimum.
Not sure where that traffic is, but we're going to ignore that because I don't see him on the runway.
200. 100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Come on, touch. Alright, there it goes. Spoilers and reverse. left and taking taxiway Alpha back to the terminal. Make sure we are fully clear of the runway. We can stop right here. Do our after takeoff checks. Let's go transponder back to standby. Flaps up, spoilers up, lights. Turn these off. And we can fire up the APU. So we can keep the AC on when we shut down the engines at the ramp. That looks good. Normally we'd contact ground for taxi. Since we're alone, we'll just go ahead and taxi ourselves in via taxiway Alpha, which is the one in front of us. Take this left and it should take us all the way back down to the other end of the airport where the terminal is. Full of butter, Infinite Flight Live. Yes. I'm gonna call you IFL from now on, Infinite Flight Live, because I can't say those 3 words together quickly without twisting my tongue. Alright, IFL. Alright, so we're making a left turn here. We are clear left, we are clear right. That same thing I did on that landing is what I tend to do normally with the 737s lately. I'll get like inches off the ground and just float for days, dude. Buttery, yes, but I'm using too much runway most of the time. Well, I'm landing before our designated touchdown point, but still. I like to use a little bit of runway, as little runway as possible, taking off and landing. You never know what can go wrong if you lose your brakes or something. You want every foot you can, if you can help it. Of course, life is not always that easy and straightforward. So this is going to take us all the way to the terminal, which is this building here. Welcome to Albuquerque, everybody. Sad we lost the ATC early on. catching Atlanta. Is it? I think it's Atlanta Center. Atlanta Center on VATSIM. At least one of the guys is usually on early mornings, around 8 or 9 a.m. I know a lot of you guys are either at school or if you're on vacation, probably sleeping at that time. But I've had a couple successful flights with Atlanta Center flying from Atlanta to Charlotte early mornings. I might try to do that tomorrow and I'll stream it if I do. So if any of you guys are around in the morning, around 9 a.m., I'll try to stream a flight from Atlanta to Charlotte. This is also about an hour. Clear left, clear right. Yeah, do this flight, IFL. It's a pretty flight, man. I did it a couple days ago with ATC, and I happened to pick the right time, like right at sunset. It was like sunset as we were arriving into Albuquerque, or just before, maybe even during cruise. The sun was setting, and it was beautiful, man. The mountains, the sunset, and the Southwest delivery on the 737. Really pretty. Should have taken some screenshots. It's worth it, man. It's a nice flight. I'll probably doing it again on streaming. Probably do it again next week or something. Maybe even this week if I can catch Albuquerque Center online. It's a pretty flight. Try to depart Phoenix around 4:30, 5 o'clock local time, Phoenix time. And the lighting should be really pretty for the whole flight. Let's connect the APU and make sure we have AC. And we'll kill those engines. Kill the lights. Throttle pumps, pitot heat, and seatbelt signs. We'll keep one of the pumps on for the APU. Doors open. Ah, look at that. Look at that backdrop. That is pretty. As soon as the jetway connects to the aircraft, I am out of here. Let's see, did anybody else sign online? Nobody, there's no controllers in the area. LAX Center was on. Looks like they logged off. Alright guys, that's it for me. It's a shame we didn't have ATC, I'm sorry. For anybody watching this late and sees VATSIM all over my thumbnail, I have to go back and change that. I tried. We'll get them next time. Guys, enjoy your evening, enjoy your morning, afternoon, depending where you're at. I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace. Later, y'all.